I just saw a video of Paddy Pimblett calling me out, and I have response, I have considerations to do about what he's saying. The guy is delusional. He think he call the shots just because UFC protects him, and he was saying that he can't fight on UFC 301 because he have kids on the way, and I'm not gonna shit on that. But I know why you don't go to Brazil, and it's not because of your family. It's because you just want to fight in places that you can control. So that's why you're trying to fight in London. You know UFC is trying to protect you from the real fights. And that's why you think you call the shots, but you don't. You know why you don't call the shots? Because you just fought a crazy motherfucker with 40 years old and 6 losses on a row, my brother. And that's crazy. You couldn't finish a retired guy. And I have all respect in the world for Tony Ferguson, but he went full crazy, and you guys know about that. So you couldn't finish the guy, and before that you lost to Jared Gordon. And that's why you're trying to control, trying to call the shots, but you don't, brother. You're still new in the UFC. You have a lot of popularity, but as a fighter, you are a nobody, my brother. And I'm not trying to be mean. I don't try to disrespect you. It's just the facts. You just have a lot of fans and have popularity because UFC pushes you. But other than that, you are a nobody in the fight world. You have accomplished nothing. You have beaten nobody. You have fought nobody. You never fought a former champion. You never fought a real contender. So maybe I will give you a shot to fight me, a real contender. But first, I have to fight Jalin Turner in UFC 300, and I'm going to beat Jalin Turner. You can count on that. And after that, maybe I will send you the contract, okay? And let's see if you have the balls to sign it, my brother. Because I don't know, maybe you're just talking shit. Let's see if you can back it up. You like to talk, let's see if you can walk the walk. You know, that's the whole problem with fighters today, brother. Okay, you can do your media, you can let people watch your videos, you can have popularity, but in the end of the day, you have to back it up, my brother. Are you backing up? Are you backing up? Let's see. Let's see when they send you the contract what you're going to do. Because one thing is for sure, Moicano is going to wipe your fucking ass in the canvas, my brother. I'm going to beat your fucking ass, my brother. If they send me the contract and the name is Paddy Pimblett, I will sign with the words easy fucking money, my brother. Easy money. It will be the easiest money of my whole fucking life. And you're going to have a hard night, my brother, because I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Mark my fucking words. UFC 300, I'm winning. I'm going to the top 10. And maybe if the UFC pay me a lot of money, a good money, I beat your fucking ass. And I don't care if it's in London, in Brazil, doesn't matter, my brother. The octagon is the same all over the world, my brother. And I'm gonna expose you as the fraud that you are, my brother. That being said, if you are a fight fan and if you want to see the fight, click the like button, leave the comment, and let's see if this motherfucker can walk the walk, because we know he can talk the talk. That being said, my brother, I already talked my response to the Paddy Pimblett, and now we're going to do prediction video to UFC Fight Night Amanda Ribas versus Rose Namajunas. Don't complain. That's why we have work to do. I have to fight, I have to train, and that's why I am only doing the main card, okay? I wish I could do the whole prediction video, but right now I have been too busy training, and I will do the main card to keep the algorithm going, okay? So first fight of the night, Fernando Padilla versus Luiz Fazueli. That's going to be an interesting fight. I'm going to say Luiz Fazueli is a brawler. He does not have a proper technique on the striking. Every time that he goes forward, he punches, but he's not on the range. He doesn't have the good distance. It's going to be his first fight in UFC, and he's fighting a guy, Fernando Padilla, a Mexican, very tall, very good distance control, good range, knockout power. I think Fernando Padilla will beat Luis Pajuelo 10 out of 9 times. That being said, don't bet, my brother. Don't bet. Don't bet. That's very hard to do. And again, I don't see Fernando Padilla losing that fight, but it's a fight, everything can happen, okay? Especially because Fernando Padilla knows how to box going backwards and forward. We could see that on his first fight in UFC against Julian Erosa. The way he was punching going forward, that was very good. And even though he lost to Kyle Nelson, you could see he punching backwards and controlling the distance. And against a guy that doesn't shoot for takedowns, doesn't have a strongly ground game, and is a brawler, that's a recipe for knockout. That's a recipe for a TKO. So that being said, I have Fernando Padilla, maybe by TKO, maybe by knockout. I don't know. Who fucking knows? Let's go to the next one. Billy Quarantillo versus Youssef Zalal. Billy Quarantillo is a veteran in UFC, and Zalal, he used to be in UFC and he is getting back. So he lost to Ilia Topuria and he gave a competitive fight to Topuria. Topuria dominated him, but he was defending the takedowns, defending the choke. He was doing pretty good against Topuria. So I think Zalal is a good striker and he has a decent takedown defense. On the ground, he's not great, but he knows some escapes and he knows some defense. So he's a tough guy to finish. It's not easy to finish him with strike. It's not easy to finish him on the ground. So I definitely think that fight is going to be a decision. Billy Quarantillo, in the other hand, he's not a great striker. I think even though Zalal is better striking-wise than Quarantillo, I think Quarantillo, he mix well better. So he shoot for takedowns, he knows how to grapple, he does have a good jiu-jitsu, he does have a good wrestling background a little bit. He's not a wrestler, but he knows how to grapple, he knows how to mix, and that's why I have Billy Quarantillo beating Zalal. If I could bet, I would bet that fight is going to the distance, because Zalal, like I say, very good defending, and Quarantillo is not a finisher. He's not a guy that go over there and knock people out, go over there and finish people. So that fight in a distance is a good bet. Don't bet. That being said, I have Billy Quarantillo winning by decision. Next fight, we have Payton Talbott versus Kamaru Saaiman. The odd makers did a good job on this one because it's going to be a tough fight. For me, maybe that's going to be the most competitive fight of the card, and the odds are reflecting this. I think they are both strikers, but I think Payton is better, he's sharper, maybe more knockout power. I think he's unorthodox, so I like the way he moves. I think his takedown defense is not great, but he does have a good takedown defense, and he survives on the ground. The last fight that he fought, he survived the opponent attacking his back, and the opponent was a good grappler. So I don't think Kamaru Saaiman will take him down, and even if he does, I don't think he will keep Payton Talbott too much on the ground or even finish him. So if Kamaru Saaiman try the takedown, I think he's going to start to get tired and then gonna get pissed up. So to me, I have Payton Talbott winning, but it's close because, on the other hand, Kamaru Saaiman is a good striker. He does mix well grappling and striking, but he's mostly a striker. And for that fight, I think if he tries too much, take Payton Talbott down, and he can't take him down, he's going to be a trouble. He's going to be tired. We saw that against Christian, his last fight that he lost. So I'm having Payton Talbott winning, but that should be a fun competitive match to watch. Let's go to the next one. Man, now we have Edmen Shahbazyan versus AJ Dobson. I will start to talk about AJ Dobson. I think AJ Dobson is way bigger than Shahbazyan. Shahbazyan probably is not one of the biggest middleweights, and I think that's a problem for him because AJ Dobson does have a good striking style. He fights like a Muay Thai guy. He like check the kicks, good combos, good kicks. In the other hand, Edmen Shahbazyan, he used to be a prospect, especially because he used to train with Honda Housey. He is called Golden Boy because back in the day, people were very high on him. He was hyped up. Everybody was talking about him. But when the competition started to get stronger, he fall apart. And I don't think he is going to fix the mistakes that he has because I think one big mistake that he has is the lack of grappling and the terrible card. I think Shahbazyan has a terrible card. He lost to Rodriguez, he lost to Derek Brunson. We could see on the fight he doesn't have a good takedown defense and a good ground game. But in the other hand, AJ Dobson is not a grappler. So that fight, they seen Edmen Shahbazyan as the favorite. I don't like his style, his karate stance. From the last 5 fights, he lost 4 or something like that. So he's not in a good position with UFC. And if he loses that fight, maybe he's going to have to look for a job on another place, my brother, because I think McDonald's. I think UFC will kick him out. So I just think he will gas out on that fight. That being said, I think AJ Dobson will win by Edmen Shahbazyan exhaustion on the 3rd round. Let's move on. And then we have the co-main event, Karl Williams against Justin Tafa. I will be very briefly on the take. Karl Williams, he does have a little bit of grappling. So if he starts the fight, put Justin Tafa on the cage, making him get a little bit tired, or even taking him down, the fight is over. Why? Because that's fucking heavyweight, my brother. If you know grappling, you win in the fucking fight. And Justin Tafa is not that hard to beat. Let's be honest, the odds are in favor of Karl Williams, and I think he's going to beat Justin Tafa. That's what I think. Karl Williams knows a little bit of grappling, and that will be enough to beat Justin Tafa. And let's go to the main event, Amanda Ribas versus Rose Namajunas. Even though I want Amanda Ribas to win, I think Rose Namajunas will beat Amanda Ribas. But again, who knows? I don't. That's a tough fight to predict. I have Rose Namajunas. That being said, that was the video, and if you got this far on this video, go on Paddy Pimblett video and watch all the people, all his fans asking him to fight Jim Miller or even Bobby Green, because they don't want the hype train derailed by Moicano. Watch his comment section and let me know what you guys think. Like button, comment, algorithm. See you guys in the next one. One more week, we almost done. UFC 300. Moicano is going up. Okay? Thank you so much. Stay tuned. Brush your fucking teeth and peace out.